Okay, before we get started with Italy's turn, just a quick adjustment from UK turn 1. We had the transport from C-Zone 109 in C-Zone 91, but my opponent would like it in C-Zone 87 instead. This was due to a little bit of misinformation about what I reported him about the results of one of the battles, so he wants to move that piece, so I let him do that because that was fair. Okay. Okay, welcome to Italy, turn 1. Italy has 10 IPCs to spend. With their 10 IPCs, they're going to replenish their Air Force, which they may take some losses on this turn. So they're going to buy a fighter. They have 5 attacks on the land. Well, 4 attacks on the land, 1 attack amphibiously, and 1 naval attack to make. So let's have a look at what Italy's going to be up to this turn. They will be attacking the British naval contingent in C-Zone 97. And they will be coming in with the entire Navy from, whatever this is, C-Zone 95. So that's a submarine, a destroyer, and a cruiser. They're also going to be supporting the attack with the 2 fighter planes from southern Italy and the bomber, the strategic bomber from northern Italy. After that battle is completed, there will be a combined land and amphibious assault on Greece. There will be a tank from northern Italy and an infantry from southern Italy picked up and put on the transport in C-Zone 95 and transported to 97 to attack Greece. There will also be an infantry and a tank coming in from Albania as well. The other move in Europe is they will be attacking the sole Yugoslavian troop left in Yugoslavia with 2 infantry and 2 artillery from northern Italy. In Africa, there are 3 attacks taking place. The infantry and artillery from Libya will be attempting to take the French territory of Tunisia, and all of the forces in Tobruk will be attacking Alexandria. So that's 3 infantry, 1 artillery, 1 mech, and 1 tank. Also, in Italian Somaliland, the guy who will not be around for very much longer will be attacking British Somaliland by walking in. We are using BBR bonus rules, so it's good for an extra $1 for the Italians for this round. So that's going to be all of the combat. I can't actually film all of these right now because I'm still waiting on casualty order from my opponent for the naval battle, but I will fight all of the ones that I can fight where the dice are fairly obvious. So let's set up the rolls and get going. Okay, the battle for Yugoslavia. The Germans took care of 4/5 of the Yugoslavian army, but the Italians are coming in with 2 infantry and 2 artillery, so all of the infantry are supported. So that's 4-2. 1 hit. That's all they needed. So here's the defense. Hit. So the Italians take the territory but lose an infantry in doing so. Okay, the battle for Tunisia. The Italians are coming in with an infantry and an artillery. And 2 misses. And the French. Miss. 2 hits. Only needed 1. Hit. So 1 casualty each, but the Italians do take the territory with a single artillery. In the battle for Alexandria, the Italians have 3 infantry at 1. 1 mechanized infantry supported by an artillery, so that's 2 twos, and a tank at 3. 1 hit, that's all they needed. UK's defending with an infantry, and hit. The Italians their opponents are defending quite well. Okay, this is the battle for C-Zone 97. The Italians are coming in with the Argonauta sub, the Fucilieri destroyer, the Trento cruiser, a strategic bomber, and 2 fighters. And they are clearing the way for an amphibious landing in Greece by the transport ship Victoria, landing an infantry and a tank. They're going up against the British naval contingent of the HMS Ark Royal carrier and the HMS Delhi cruiser, along with the Ark Royal's fighter. So we have a submarine first that can actually hit one of the ships, and it missed. So then we have a cruiser, 2 fighters, a destroyer, and a strategic bomber. And we got 2 hits. That's actually not very good news. Okay, so he said what he wanted to do was damage and then kill the aircraft carrier. So that's going to be the casualty. And then we're going to go to 2 for that, a 3 for that, and a 4 for that. And 1 hit. Okay, that's good news for me. So I will lose the sub. Okay, so all of that gets to fire again. And I just want to make sure what my casualty order is here. Destroyer, fighter. Okay. All right, so here's my roll. I need 2 hits. And I got 4 hits. Where was that the first time? But they get to shoot back. And they got 2 hits. So I said I would lose the destroyer. And I'm going to lose one of the 2 fighters because I want to keep the cruiser. So Italy wins the battle and takes the sea zone, and there will be an amphibious landing in Greece because of this. Okay, after the sea zone 97 has been cleared, there is an amphibious landing in Greece. The transport ship Victoria is dropping off an infantry and an artillery, an infantry and a tank, and there are also an infantry and a tank coming from Albania. So that's 2 1s and 2 3s versus the 4 2s of the Greek army. 3 hits. Oh, outstanding first roll. Okay, I'm going to admit that was a really fortuitous roll for the Italians. So the Greeks do get a chance to defend, and they got 2 hits. So the Italians are going to lose the 2 infantry, but I think this battle is in very good hands, even though that was the case. Okay, so the 2 tanks are going to continue to attack, and they both miss. So these guys have an opportunity to hit, but they don't. Tanks attack again, and they got a hit, so they will take the territory, and they will keep both their tanks because the Greeks did not get any hits there. So Greece is taken with only 2 Italian infantry casualties. Okay, for non-combat, the Italians only have 3 moves. 2 of the infantry from Italy, or southern Italy, are going to move to northern Italy. 1 infantry from Albania is going to move into Bulgaria and claim Bulgaria for Italy. And then the planes involved in the Sea Zone 97 attack, the fighter and the strategic bomber, are going to land back at the airbase in southern Italy. Okay, placement of new units. The new fighter is going at the airbase in Rome. So there will now be again 2 fighters there. And in terms of income, the Italians are going to go up 2 for Greece, 1 for Bulgaria, and 1 for Yugoslavia. So that's, 2 for Yugoslavia, so that's 5. Plus they get 1 for Tunisia at the expense of the French. They will also turn, for now anyway, Alexandria and British Somaliland. Okay. So in terms of income, that means they go up 6. So they're going to go up from 9 to 15 at the expense of the French, who go down 1 from 10 to 9, although they're not collecting any income. All of the other gains were from pro-allied or pro-allied neutrals. Okay, so in terms of money, they start with a base income of 15, and they are going to get 3 additional IPCs for controlling British Somaliland, Italian Somaliland. Actually, there might be 4. Hang on one sec. Italian Somaliland, British Somaliland, Alexandria, which is on the BBR map El Alamein, and Tobruk. So actually, I do get another $4th dollar. So they're going to end up with 19 IPCs for the next turn. So, disposition of Italian forces. In northern Italy, we have 2 infantry and 2 anti-aircraft artillery. In southern Italy, we have 3 infantry, 2 anti-aircraft artillery, 2 fighters, and a strategic bomber. In C-Zone 97, the newly captured C-Zone 97, we have a transport and a cruiser. In Yugoslavia, there's an infantry and 2 artillery. In Bulgaria, there are 5 infantry. In Greece, there are 2 tanks. In Tunisia, there is an artillery piece. In Alexandria, there's a fairly substantial ground force. They have 2 infantry, 1 artillery, 1 mechanized infantry, and 1 tank. And then way, way, way down there in British Somaliland, there is a single infantry. So that's the Italian disposition of forces. And the Canadians, the Aussies, and the French are going to be up next, and that will end turn 1.